There is something strangely satisfying about popping a physical disc into a tray, hearing that mechanical whir, and knowing you are about to get the best possible picture quality without worrying about your internet connection dropping out. This Samsung player is a bit of a throwback, but it hits that sweet spot for anyone who still has a shelf full of movies they aren't ready to part with. It is surprisingly lightweight, almost to a fault, but once you tuck it into your media console, it just disappears into the background. The black finish is standard, nothing flashy, but it does the job without drawing unnecessary attention to itself. What really matters here is the performance. It handles full 1080p Blu-ray playback with ease, and honestly, the image clarity is still miles ahead of what you get from a compressed streaming service. The real surprise is how it handles older DVDs. That upscaling tech does a decent job of smoothing out the edges, making those older discs look a lot cleaner on a modern screen than they have any right to. It is not going to turn a standard definition movie into 4K, but it definitely takes the edge off the blurriness. Now here is the thing about the connectivity. It has built-in Wi-Fi, which is great for accessing apps, but let's be real, the interface feels like it belongs to a different era. It is functional, sure, but it is not exactly snappy compared to a modern streaming stick. You might find yourself reaching for your phone or a dedicated streaming box for your daily shows instead. However, the inclusion of the front-facing USB port is a nice touch for quickly plugging in a drive to show off some photos or home videos. It is a simple, no-nonsense addition that actually gets used more than you would think. One thing to keep in mind is that the remote can feel a bit cramped, and the response time when navigating menus is just a little bit sluggish. It is not a deal-breaker, but it is a reminder that this is a mature piece of tech. You get a high-speed HDMI cable in the box, which saves you a trip to the store, and the setup is as plug-and-play as it gets. If you are looking for a reliable, straightforward way to keep your physical media collection relevant without spending a fortune, this little box is a solid workhorse. It is not trying to be the center of a high-end home theater, but for a bedroom setup or a secondary living room, it does exactly what it promises. It is a simple, honest piece of hardware that just works.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.